Hi. Sometimes I actually sit and wonder if anything I say has any morality, anything in general. Because I think just communication is very interesting, right? Because I can sit here and I can talk about everything that I've done. But it doesn't matter. Because I'm me. And I've lived that one life and I see things how I see them and other people see them how they see them. And that's what I love about people. And for me, I just really want to have an impact. I want to not waste my breath. And I want what I say to matter. And sometimes lately I feel like I'm starting to get lost in what really matters and what doesn't matter at all. And I think that's a very confusing path to be on. But all I can think is that we gotta keep our chins up. Because everything gets better eventually, right? We're human. We are going to go through our cycles and our patterns and our paths, right? And how do we make our voices heard? I can think of a lot of instances in my life where I have been scared and dreadfully scared to speak up or do something that doesn't go with that sense of status quo. So personally, I think number one, I need to breathe. Cause I very much live in a state of thinking that if I do all this work right now, it'll happen right now. But I feel like I don't do enough. But look at where I am today versus a year ago. There's little things like that make me see, okay, everything is going to work out the way it needs to. Maybe there are things I can do. We can never stop working on ourselves. We're human. We can never stop getting better. I don't know where I was. But for me, I really need to sit down and take my time. But with that, after that, okay, right? I've actually taken a deep breath. I've thought about my thoughts. I've felt my feelings before acting on them. And then, boom, my next thought process is that we just need to be a little braver sometimes. And I feel like I was getting so good at human interaction. And now that I work retail, it's so bad. It's so bad. I can't even talk to people. I go everywhere with my headphones and it's bad. But, right? Be a little braver. So don't be scared to ask. If someone's in my way, don't be scared to be excuse me. I don't know. It's little things because I don't want to be scared. I don't want to walk. When I was little, I used to walk with my head down all the time because I was scared. And it's a trauma response. I was scared. And as an adult, I'm really trying to train myself just to walk. You want to be important? Act important. Walk how you think an important person should walk. Talk like you think an important person should talk. Live your life like an important person should live. Right? I hate to admit how spendy I am. I very much want to start getting into the mentality of act poor now so I could be rich later. Because not only do I want to I come from a pretty I don't know, pretty middle class family. So like, I guess it could always be worse, right? But I want to create wealth for myself, and I would love to create some kind of like, what's the term? Not generosity. Alexa, what's the term when you have kids?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the term used for having 4 children in a multiple birth is quadruplets. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. Generational wealth. I want to create generational wealth. So like, if I have kids, that goes to them. And I've listened to like on my YouTube shorts sometimes, like what Logan Paul's podcast will come on. I'll see the podcast that Mr. Beat is on, Andrew Tate's podcast, and like, here's the thing: rich people will say things that I don't agree with, but they're rich, so there are some things that they probably know a little bit more about than I do. But we all get in these own we all get stuck in these bubbles. We don't think about anyone else's life. And that's hard. We're human. It happens. But yeah, I think every day, if we live by a mindset of change and kindness and happiness, that we will inflict change, kindness, and happiness. Know what I mean? How do you guys feel about goal setting? Right? I think I've talked about this in a past video, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But look at where I am today, right? I still have a Post-it note on my computer. My short-term goal was to rent an apartment. And I still keep it on there because my other short-term goal is to get a car. And my long-term goals are like a house and retirement. Because it's distinctly, what can I do to make this happen quickly, within a year or two? And then what can I do to help these over the next 20, 30, 40 years? No one ever knows what's going to happen. But right, we goal set. I went to the mall today. The nearest mall is an hour away. So every time I drive out there, usually I feel this very extreme need to buy something. I didn't buy anything today. Very proud of myself. But I walk into Best Buy, and it's very weird because I usually avoid Best Buy like the plague. Like, I just don't ever have any need to go in there. And I went to the computers, and then I went to the cameras, and those cameras really made me like fall in love. The quality of them are beautiful. And now I'm like, okay, this is a new goal I can set in my life. These are what I want to achieve within the next, let's change this Post-it note out. Let's give me some new short-term goals. Because these have been sitting here for a while and I haven't really done anything with them. And I'm kind of sick of that. If it's not working, I need to change it. Because I'm sick of having things in place to fix myself, and then I'll just go around them. It's pointless. It makes me feel like I'm not doing enough, when in reality, I'm probably just not doing the right thing. And it makes you feel like bad. I don't ever want anyone to feel bad about themselves. Because we're human, we're going to be way harsher on ourselves than we'll ever be on anyone else. And that's not fair. I think sometimes I'm gonna sit down, take some deep breaths, and let all the negativity out and all the positivity in. You know what I mean? Because this is going to be a great day. And it's going to be a great life worth living. To be honest, it's going to be amazing. And every single person has the power to impact change, right? Can't react to a situation. You can't change a situation. You can only react to it. And it's like, what do you do with that information, right? What are you guys like hoping to achieve in this lifetime, right? Because I know ideally all I really want out of my life is to be the best possible version of me. But then I know there are things like along that I really want to achieve in my life. So I'm like, okay, how do I go about these? And I think putting things into like smaller perspectives, you know, I just really want to do well. I love making videos. I love it because it just gives me this creativity, and maybe I don't set enough time for it, and maybe I drain myself too much at work, but I don't want to stop this again. It's currently 10:33 on Tuesday, and I am going to make sure this video is up at 11. Because I love this, and I truly want to continue to be consistent, because this is something that I desire in my life. Do I want to be big and famous? Doesn't everyone? But that's not the major goal. The major goal is that I have an impact on a couple people's life. Because lately, what I've been saying isn't important. But soon, what I'm gonna say is, I really hope every time you come back to the channel, like every video is just better and better, but we'll see, right? Because I gotta keep putting in that same effort consistently, and I'm gonna try harder because I can do so much better than this, and I know it. If I was trying, I wouldn't be here 10:30 doing this. I just hate the biggest. I'm sorry that all my videos are kind of just like out there. I really want to start setting up like structure and just get a little bit more straight, but we'll figure it out as time goes by, right? I will see you guys next Tuesday at 11. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And my Instagram and my OnlyFans is down there if you guys want. So, love you guys. Be safe.